Here is motion caused by muscles, the kids running, and this girl on her bike. Here's motion caused by natural forces. So you can see the water moving and wind blowing the trees. And here's motion caused by man-made devices. Here's a car and a roller coaster. Time for a challenge. I'm going to challenge you to tell me whether the picture on the card is in motion or not. You'll have to think hard about what you've learned about motion. Ready? Let's go. This card shows wind blowing. You can see the boat kind of tilted because of the wind. Is wind a motion? Yes, wind is a motion. You can see that the top of this boat is being pushed. This picture shows cars parked. Are parked cars showing motion? No, they are not. They're parked and they're still, so there is no motion here. This picture shows a girl riding a bicycle. Is this motion? Yes. The girl is pushing the pedals to move. So this is motion. This card shows swings. Nobody is on the swings, so they're sitting still. Is this motion? It is not motion. If kids were on these swings, then it would be, but because they are not moving, it is not motion. Let's discover more about how things move in directions and what affects their movement. Look at the cover of this book. What do you see? Many Ways to Move by Jennifer Boothroyd. You can tell this is an informational text because it has a contents page. So we will be learning about lots of motion on page 4, forces make motion on page 7, ways things move on page 12, how much motion on page 16, and changing motion on page 22. There's also an activity at the end of this book that you can try at home if you would like. Lots of motion. Things are in motion everywhere. Zoom, an airplane soars through the sky. Whoosh, a wind gust blows through the leaves. Vroom, a motorcycle races down the track. Forces make motion. Objects are in motion when they move from one place to another. A force puts an object in motion. A force is a push or a pull. A force put this swing in motion. When you push a door, it moves away from you. When you pull a door, it moves closer to you. The wind blows. It pushes this kite higher in the air. The force of the wind pushes this boy's kite toward the clouds. Ways things move. Things move in different ways. A gymnast walks in a straight line. A skier zigzags down a hill. A dreidel spins. A Ferris wheel moves in a circular motion. A child bounces up and down. A tail wags back and forth. Some objects move back and forth or up and down very quickly. This fast motion is called a vibration. Guitar strings vibrate. Plucking on a guitar's strings makes the strings vibrate. The strings make a sound when they vibrate. How much motion? Motion can be measured by how far something moved. This girl climbed 6 feet, 1.8 meters, up the wall. This car drove for miles. This bug crawled 2 inches, 5 centimeters. Motion can also be measured by speed. Speed is how quickly or slowly something moves. Race cars move at a very high speed. A weak force makes something move slowly. Your breath makes a toy boat move slowly. A strong force makes something move quickly. The wind makes a sailboat travel quickly. Changing motion. A force can change an object's direction. A soccer player kicks the ball toward the goal. The goalie kicks the ball away. Forces can also change an object's speed. Friction is a force. It slows things down or makes them stop. Friction is caused when 2 objects rub together. Friction makes this car move slowly on the carpet. The car's tires rubbing on the carpet creates friction. Air resistance is friction caused when an object moves in the air. Air resistance slows down motion. It helps the skydiver float down to the ground. Air rubbing against the skydiver's parachute slows the skydiver down. Bicycle racers wear special clothing to make less air resistance. They want to go faster. This racer's smooth suit and helmet make little air resistance. Changing directions can change an object's speed. A car driving down a zigzag street goes slower than one driving in a straight line. This street in Burlington, Iowa is called Snake Alley. People must drive very slowly on this street. It's hard to make a car drive in a zigzag if it's moving fast. Our planet and the people on it are constantly in motion. What are some of the ways you move? Here's an activity. So I'm going to hold the book still. If you want to pause, you may, and screenshot. The end. Here are some questions that your grown up can ask you, and you can have a discussion. We've read a lot about motion. Let's talk more about it. What is motion? Can you describe your favorite type of motion? Is it caused by your muscles, natural forces like wind or water, or by man-made devices? What slows down or stops motion? Why is this force important? How does gravity help us? What would life be like without gravity? What forces affect the direction and/or speed of motion? Here's an activity I would like you all to complete, and then your grown-up can take a picture of it to show me, and I'll post it on our Facebook page. Draw a picture that shows something you know about motion. Label or write about your motion drawing. After you finish, we will share what we've learned. And I'll do that by posting it to Facebook, like I said.